This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Ford F-250 Super Cab. It's a four-door extra cab. It's a long bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's an XLT, which is cloth, and it's two-wheel drive. It has 207,350 miles. We purchased directly from a friend who is a dealer here in town, who doesn't know how to deal with diesel trucks. Can't sell them, and when they have 200,000 miles on them, he can't even get financing for his buyers. So he brought it over here, and I wouldn't let him dump it on me until I tested it very thoroughly. And it's a nice truck. I mean, for a work truck, it's great. We got it here. This is what our inspection looked like. I'm wearing a glove so I can take off the oil cap and show you blow-by. And it's real hot, so I don't want to burn my fingers. Anyway, this is what the inspection looks like. Then I got my cheat sheets. It got a Rotella oil change and filter. The coolant tank had a little bit of a leak in in the edge of it, kind of in the corner. So it got a new coolant tank and coolant. Number 4 glow plug is new. Front and rear brake pads. It got an ICP sensor, and it got upper and lower ball joints on both sides. That is what happened to this truck. All right. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you what's going on. My brother's gonna take it next and do somewhere around 40 to 60 HD pictures. Although, I mean, if you're buying this thing for cosmetics, you're an insane person. But you never know. The minute I don't tell people to look or something, they start bitching. So please use that device if you're worried about cosmetics on this truck. And there's a little zoom feature that'll allow you to click on it, and you can basically put your eye right up against the car, the truck in this case. So there's really no reason for cosmetics to surprise you. If they surprise you on this truck, you're kind of a jerk. And you're lazy because you didn't look. So I doubt whoever's buying this is a lazy person. So they'll get it. The working person who's going to buy this truck will get it. That seat bolster is good. Usually these are broken down. It's got, I mean, it was a work truck, so it's going to have that. It's been to detail already. Got a little tear in the driver's seat. I just told my guys not to do anything to it. It's going to be a work truck. There's a wheel key. There's a manual in here. Basically, we just wanted it to be mechanically sound. I'll test the windows when I get over there. I guess I can do the door locks though, huh, from this side. There you go. Yeah, it's got stuff like this ding in it here. Yeah, it's a work truck, so please just pour over the pictures. I would actually be kind of concerned if, with your mental stability, if cosmetics were a factor in this truck. I would think that you were nuts. So don't let me think you're nuts and worry about cosmetics. Mechanically, it's real sound. Just had to do a few things to make everything exactly the way it needed to be. It does have a spare. Anyway, the price is going to be really reasonable on this truck. We didn't have to do too much with it. It came to us. Didn't have to go searching for it. So that'll be indicated. That'll be revealed in the price of the vehicle. So that. 207,331 miles. We've had it running for basically about a half an hour, which is the other reason why I'm wearing a glove, because not only is it 100 degrees here in Tucson, a little actually more like 102 or 3. The oil can't get really warm right there. That is a beautiful thing, seeing no blow-by on these. There's your Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp right there. And right there. Those forward stamps are important because they indicate that parts haven't been removed or replaced, which would be a crash, obviously. People, when they crash these things, don't put factory parts back on them. They put Korean parts on them. There you go. Let's see. Mirror out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, up, and down. So you got a power seat, back, forward, up, down. Like I said, we're not fixing this stuff. We're gonna keep it the way it is as a work truck. All right, boy, is it warm. Time to turn on some air in here. Oh, that feels good. And the air does work, thank the Lord. Radio works fine. Channels up and down. Just a little truck, that's all we got here. Let me get my seatbelt on. Yikes. Doing the one-handed thing is fun. Alright. Seatbelt on. Alright, let's go for a ride. This truck is on a clear title, so there's no need for any inspections. It's not a theft recovery. It's just a vehicle that a friend sold to us. He has a little independent dealership here. We almost never buy vehicles like that because it's usually a bad deal, but this is our specialty, and we were able to inspect it first, and he basically had no idea what he was looking at, and therefore it's here. So, if you come to Tucson to drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you're going to pay a dock fee of $250. You're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you come from a state with a 3% tax rate, you'll pay 5% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you're an Arizona resident, our state tax rate is 6.1, so you'll pay 8.1. That's our 6.1 plus the city from Tucson 2.1. Basically, add 2% to your state and $250 dock fee, and you will have what you're paying if you're going to pick it up in person. If you pay by wire and ship, zero tax, zero dock fees. You deal with whatever fees you have when the truck ships to your front door or wherever it's shipping to, and you just take the title that we send you in the mail into motor vehicles. You'll pay their fees, whatever it is. Once we receive your wire, we will put your name on the title, your company name or your name and address. Well, this thing runs great. I almost feel like a good tune. It runs really well. Anyway, once we receive your information, we'll put it on the title, we'll notarize the title, we'll scan it in your online file. We will also scan in the envelope that we mail it to you in. And then we'll send it. You'll be able to see all that. You'll be able to see the title we have today in your online file. And once you buy it, you'll also be able to see the title that we bought it on. And you'll have all the pictures that we have. There'll be, all those HD pictures. You'll have this video. Everything we know, you will know. The last thing I'm going to say, and I say this about every vehicle that we have for sale here, they're out of warranty. This one's way out of warranty, obviously. So please realize that when you're buying a vehicle, a used vehicle, especially anything from us, if you're trying to buy a vehicle that's perfect, you're not gonna. All right? We don't know any more than Ford knows, and Ford knew a long time ago that they would give it X amount of miles and X amount of years for a warranty. That's long past. If they could have given it a 300,000 mile, 20-year warranty, they would have. But they didn't know what was going to happen to it, so they didn't. So please realize there's risk involved. Obviously, it's a 207,000 mile truck. It runs great, but you never know. We do offer for $1,900 a bulletproof EGR cooler, a Ford oil cooler, the gaskets and all the fluids involved, the coolant, the oil, and the whole bit. That is part of the $1,900. It's a smoke and deal for an EGR package like that. if that's a concern. It doesn't have that problem now, and it may never have that problem, but if you don't want to worry about this truck, that's the weakness on these. On Duramax, it's all kinds of stuff. I mean, they're great until they're not, and then when they're not, it's horrible, and that's injectors usually. And you know, Cummins, usually it's a tranny. They're very powerful and they'll eat up trannies, and if you don't change the air filter, they will dust the motor. So really, comparatively speaking, 6.0s are the easiest to deal with, especially if you deal with them preemptively before there's a problem. Then they're great. Anyhow, that is my story. Please make sure that you look at all the pictures and you think about this thing and you know what you're doing. And once you get an idea of what you want to pay for it, please make sure, once we agree on a price, you get your deposit in. Once we have that deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? That is it. Thank you very much.